Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Minute Reviews. Jason here bringing you today's video. So real fast, I don't want to make this too long for an intro, so I'm going to try and compress it. Thank you very much to our fans. Thank you very much to our patrons. Don't forget to check the links down below for links to today's book, any other applicable links. And don't forget to check the end of the videos for details on our contests. I'm going to be running a contest on the main channel, and I'm going to have a couple of contests on the Patreon, so don't forget to check that as well. Got a bunch of signed books and stuff that I want to give away. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into today's video. Don't forget to check those links down below, guys. Got more information down there. Catch you soon. So for today's video, I'm going to talk about 2023. I'm a little bit behind on this. I didn't have a chance to post. Sorry about that. But what I want to talk about is I want to talk about the most popular books on the channel. Obviously not the most popular books worldwide, but the most popular books on the channel for 2023. All of your guys' favorite books or favorite videos, at least, that you watch. The only way I can really measure this is off of video views. So this will, of course, be in order. Let me see, how many do I have? I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, the 10 most popular. And I'm going to go in descending order. So number 10, the 10th most popular video of 2023 was Dungeon Diving 101 by Bruce Centaur. Does not surprise me. I've already devoured all of the dungeon diving so far. The ones I haven't reviewed yet, they will be coming up soon. I'm a huge fan of Bruce's. I've read, there's a few books of his that just didn't do it for me, but for the most part, I've loved almost everything he's written, and you can really see how every single series he's getting better and better and better. What I really, really like about his series is that he always has a plan and a finite ending. He has so many ideas. He wants to continue writing, so he actually does end them. We don't end up with these open-ended series that just keep going on and on and on and on and on. He likes to keep it fresh, keep writing new ideas, and dungeon diving it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's an interesting take on the lit RPG, dungeon diving kind of thing. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. If you haven't read it, you gotta check it out. It's a lot of fun. Number 9, Apocalypse Station by Kaz Hunter. Now this one really actually kind of caught me by surprise. I really, really like this book. In fact, I'm going to be reviewing book 2 very soon. If I haven't already, I can't remember. And just the way it's written and the idea behind it, the kind of vanishing as you're taking the train and ending up in sort of an alternate reality, alternate universe, pocket dimension, whatever you want to call it, with lit RPG type elements and definitely an element of mystery in it as well. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and it definitely sets up a lot of questions for the next book. Number 8, not a surprise for this one, System Universe by Sunrise CV. I loved this series. Came across it, I think maybe somebody might have suggested it to me, and absolutely loved it. The next book in the series is coming out very, very soon. I think book 4, book 5, and I'm just waiting. It's already sitting in my Amazon cart. I'm just waiting for it to release. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You've got your typical overpowered MC that comes up a lot in lit RPG, and the reasons for it. And this one's kind of cool because while we talk about a system and a system apocalypse, it's already happened instead of having to go through all the early days. And we discover there's multiple systems, hence System Universe. There's at least 2 that we know of, and how the character ends up in a second system and what that causes it's pretty cool. And the world is a lot of fun. The people are a lot of fun. It's a cool book. It's a great read. Sunrise CV, I'm really hoping that's pending, is a fantastic author and a ton of fun. Next up, Villain for Hire by Jay Ori. This was a really cool little harem-lit spin on the superhero genre, where we're focusing on a villain. It's not the first time we focused on a villain. There's definitely been books out there where the character is for sure a bad guy. But in this case, he's a professional villain, as in it's just a job. He actually works for a company, and all his villainy is, for the most part, fake. It's all planned out in advance, and he's a pro. He's a pro. He actually works with the heroes, trains the heroes to be able to do these little media events, and it's a cool little spin, cool little take. And of course, we do have our great, big, powerful villains. And what I really like about Villain for Hire, it's very, very, very tongue-in-cheek. The names that these characters come up with for themselves, and it seems like every single character, when they introduce themselves, has to jump into their backstory like it's some really, really cheesy comic book. It's it's very tongue-in-cheek. It's very irreverent. It's almost a parody of the superhero genre, but it's a ton of fun either way. Jay Orry's a really good author, so it's a lot of fun. Next up, Dungeon Scumbag 2 by Chet Hardacre. I'm a little disappointed that 3 hasn't come out yet. I've been keeping an eye on it, and it's another super fun harem-lit fantasy-esque. Well, it's fantasy. But primarily harem-lit, and borderline overpowered MC type of book. It's kind of takes a little bit of the fish out of water as well, throwing him down with the drow basically in the Underdark kind of thing, and he starts out as a slave, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Don't let the title turn you off. It was an excellent book. Next up. This one I remember very clearly because it was a suggestion from a friend of mine. Quantum Radio by A.G. Riddle. This, guys, for a science fiction book, this was really cool. A lot of fun. It does set up further books. They may or may not have come out. I actually haven't looked. I'm so far behind on my reading list. But this one was just absolutely incredible. And it does really kind of end and answer, for the most part, everything. Kind of leaves a little bit of a little hint at the end, a little question at the end, but to me it's kind of an obvious answer to that question. But overall, it's a ton of fun. Straight science fiction. You're not looking. There's not going to be any harem-lit or anything else. But it's pretty heavy science too. It deals a lot with quantum mechanics, quantum physics, and even things like DNA and things along those lines. Parallel universes. Ton of fun and really good, really good. I always say that the mark for me for reading a book, the indicator is within the first 20 pages. If a book doesn't grip me in the first 20 pages, I put it down, move on to the next because my reading list is just too damn long. Quantum Radio had me hooked within the first 3 pages. Excellent author, which makes sense. He's got a lot of books out. Man, this was a good book. Next up, our number 4 most popular one. This one is also no surprise. Beware of Chicken by Casual Farmer. Guys, this book is just utterly, incredibly phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Cultivation novel, a little bit of isekai, light isekai. Cultivation, comedy, great world building, great characters, great story. Just overall, absolute ton of fun. If you like Seth Ring's Battle Mage Farmer, you would love Beware of Chicken. Book 2 and Book 3 have already come out, and they are absolutely fantastic. I think I've already reviewed them. Amazing book. Absolutely amazing book. Number 3 most popular. Speaking of, Battle Mage Farmer by Seth Ring. Now, most of you guys are probably already familiar with Seth Ring from his other series. I like Battle Mage Farmer the best. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, once again, we've got a little bit of isekai. It's barely touched on. He came from Earth, and it's barely touched. I mean, the book basically starts out. The entire series basically starts out kind of after most books would have ended. The character is definitely overpowered. He'd been isekai'd along with a few others, and from our world into a fantasy-esque type world. Learned magic. Fought this great war, ended up being the great hero that he was summoned for, and basically retired. And that's where the series starts off, with him trying to get away from everything, just go back to being a normal person, live a normal life. Of course, things go sideways, but it does in rather epic ways, and it's a lot of fun. And he's really been expanding out the Battle Mage Farmer to a lot more of a multiverse, and even multiple dimensions, higher dimensions, lower dimensions. It's fun. It's fun. It's awesome. Seth Ring is a fantastic author, and you guys have to check out Battle Mage Farmer. Number 2 was a huge surprise. Johnny Zed by John G. Betancourt. Very much a cyberpunk, sci-fi future America. It's kind of a cyberpunk noirish future America, and how our society, our economy, our political landscape could really change going into the future, and how the advent of additional technologies could really make a difference just in our everyday lives. I mean, to these people, to the characters in this book, just losing a finger is no big deal, because you just go get another one. You just go to the store, get another finger put on, and keep on going. But for the most part, it's sort of like I said, it's a cyberpunk noirish type of political thriller with some action in. and very, 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 very good. Very good. This is an older book. Came across it at a used bookstore, oddly enough, and it's awesome. It really was. I was surprised it made it so far up the list. I didn't think that many of our viewers would be interested in it, but it's a ton of fun. And #1 most viewed, does not surprise me, Defiance of the Fall by J.F. Brick. It was book 9, but just the series as a whole, this has been through all of 2023, this was my #1 favorite lit RPG series. I confess that I am a couple books behind now because I think it was book 10. I only made it about a third of the way through the book, and I was actually starting to lose interest. A lot of things that had really been dragging, that really dragged on and on and on and on with the books and with the series, just really haven't seemed to be fixed. Typically when you see brand new series, brand new books by brand new authors, the quality of the writing, and this one started out great. Defiance of the Fall was awesome. The very first one was fantastic, but the writing, some of the weaknesses that I see in the writing have remained all the way through, and unfortunately the plot and the world is no longer interesting enough to balance out the boredom level of other parts of the book. I still love it, and I intend to read the rest of them. I really, really do. I love the world he built, love the characters. It's just every time I try and pick up where I left off, I'm thinking about another book that's on my reading list that I've really wanted to read, and I just end up switching over because I'm too distracted. But anyway, there you guys go. There you have it, the top 10 books of 2023. I'm also going to have my favorite books of 2023 coming out very, very, very soon. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We will catch you guys next time. Bye now. Welcome back. So for our contests. So for the contest here on the main channel, I'm going to be running 2 contests for this month. The contest will end at the end of April. Just email me at reviewsin10@gmail.com. Put contest in the subject line so I do not skip past it. I do get a lot of emails. And I'm actually going to be running 2 contests. Email me for the first contest. Email me your suggestions for 4 categories of books. You don't have to send me 4 suggestions. Some people don't read certain categories, and that is certainly fine. Just email me your suggestions of books that I have not reviewed. Doesn't mean I haven't read them, but that I have not reviewed in 4 genres: sci-fi, lit RPG, cultivation, and the harem lit. Of course, I'm missing fantasy, but that comes up a lot with cultivation and with lit RPG and with the harem lit, so I'm just kind of leaving that one out. And I will pick of my favorites out of that. I will pick a winner, and I have a signed copy of Advent 9 by T. Alan Horn, and that will be going to that winner. I do actually have a bunch of books for further contests as well, but it's a signed copy of Advent 9 by T. Alan Horn that I will send out to the winner. And the second contest going on the main channel is pick a book. Pick a book that you've read that I have not reviewed, and email me a quick little personal review. If you can talk me into reading that book, the winner of that one will receive a signed copy of J.J. Thorne's Apocalypse Assassin, right? Yeah, Apocalypse Assassin, which I've reviewed this one. I've also reviewed Advent 9. So again, put contest in the subject line, and if you're interested in maybe getting a complete set of Mickey Kare's or the Heavy Weight of It All Book 1, also signed, check out our Patreon. I've got 2 contests that will be going on there as well. Thanks everybody. Hope you guys enjoy the videos, and don't forget to email me. Bye now.